Hey, what's up, everybody? John Schumacher here. It is November 11th. I have 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Happy Veterans Day to all of our wonderful vets out there. Thank you so much for your service. We very much appreciate and want to thank you for the wonderful freedoms you provide all of us. This is Health Jams episode number 10, and today we're talking all about Facebook fan pages and how you can get your fan page some organic reach, something that's been taken out a lot by Facebook. And my good friend, partner, Michael Bloom is an expert in fan pages, and in particular fan page parties that he hosts every week. That's gotten some of his posts to reach thousands of people and has expanded his reach dramatically without paying a single dollar in advertising costs. So it's a really neat strategy. We're going to be talking about that today. If you can hear me okay, go ahead and type in where you're calling in from. We want to hear from you, get the engagement juice flowing a little bit here today, have a little bit of fun. So in the chat box on the side of the page here, go ahead and just type in where you're calling in from. We'd love to hear from you. Also in that chat box during this discussion today, I'm going to be fielding questions. So if you have a question at any time during our discussion today, just type it in the chat box and I'll get right back to you. If it's something I don't know, I'll bring up with Michael, I'll note it. We'll get that question answered here live today on the spot. So make sure to type questions into the chat bar as you think of them. We're going to be doing it's going to be 30 minutes or so of content, and then we're going to be doing Q&A, but feel free to ask questions at any time. If your screen freezes or something happens like that, you can often fix that by refreshing your browser. And if for some reason everything goes black, it hasn't happened yet, thank goodness. The Hangout gods have been fairly good to us. That's probably on our end, so we'll have to get back. If that happens to you, we'll get back on as soon as possible. Try to re-enter the Hangout through the same link that you came in the first time. Give us 5 to 10 minutes if that happens. It hasn't happened yet, but just wanted to do a little housekeeping here to let you know. Again, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the camera over to my partner, Michael Bloom, and he's going to take things away with the Hangout, the Facebook fan page parties. Michael.
Well, thanks so much, John. It's so great to be here. And again, I want to add on to what John said. This is Veterans Day, and I have a lot of gratitude for the freedom that has been preserved by veterans. And those of you that know of me outside of Health Jams, you know that I'm a caregiver coach, and I provide a lot of support to caregivers so they can sustain their energy to take care of their loved ones for the long term. We have over 1 million Americans that are currently serving as military caregivers. So I especially want to give a shout out to them on this day, because every hero that has served to put on the uniform has a caring community of people that care for them justifiably, deservedly so, when they return home. So it's great and an honor to do this broadcast tonight of Veterans Day. Let's get going. I'm so glad that you're here. And John has done all the housekeeping, which is what I typically do in these shows, so I don't have to do it. So we're going to get rolling right away. I'm going to go to screen share. And first thing I'm going to do is take you to Facebook. So John, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so this is my Facebook fan page. The difference, for some of you, if you don't know the difference between a fan page and a personal page, I have personal profile, which is Michael Bloom. This is my personal page. There are my friends. These are posts that I make personally. Okay, some of you that are here may be friends with me. But then I have a fan page or a business page. Okay. This is where all the action takes place on Facebook. If you are a business owner or an author or a coach or a consultant or a healthcare practitioner, you are best to have a fan page. And as you can see, I just wanted to show you what it really looks like. This is my page, the Caregiving Without Regret Expert. And I currently have 2,333 likes. I got 46 likes in the past week. My posts have reached over 3,000. Okay, people, I can pull up my highlights and you can see what some of my most recent posts do. The reason I'm bringing this up, and I'm going to go into details in this slideshow, is every single one of these likes, every post and every action that I've taken since I created this page about a year ago. I have never boosted a post. I've never paid for advertising. I'm not against that. I may still do it in the future. I always say that when I provide these webinars. I have plans to do it on this page, but I've yet to do it because I've had success without doing that, just from the strategies I'm going to share tonight. So I'm going to go to my slides. And John, can you see the slides?
Yep, looks good.
All right, awesome. So here we go. Also, if you have questions or comments along the way, please, this webinar is for you, so please let John know. Okay, so we're going to go into my 3 primary strategies to attract raving fans and customers to your Facebook fan page without a penny of paid advertising. Okay, and I also want to thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to attend this show tonight, this webinar. We're really thrilled to be here to present this information. I love opportunities to teach and interact via Hangouts, so it's such a pleasure to be here with you. So this webinar is for you if you launched a Facebook fan page a while ago and feel confused, or you don't have a clue about how to make it work. You're not alone if that's the case. You're tired of feeling left behind as others develop active, engaged, and profitable fan pages. You're a little scared because you want to invest in Facebook paid advertising, but fear it will fall flat and result in flushing more of your precious resources, your money, down the drain. You've been struggling with getting more page likes and traffic forever, and you're starting to wonder if low visibility is something you're just going to have to live with, especially with Facebook really changing the game constantly to not have our posts on our fan pages be seen unless we pay to boost those posts. And you're in the perfect place if you're considering or just launched a brand new Facebook fan page. So let us move forward with what you're about to discover. You're going to discover what I consider to be the best free strategy to generate dozens of new likes for your Facebook fan page each and every week. An effective and what I consider a fun process to boost organic engagement and activity on your fan page, and how to drive new fans to your offers outside of Facebook, because the bottom line with all of this is, yeah, we want to have all this social media activity. We want to engage with people on Facebook, but we're business owners. We have services and products to offer and get out there to our perfect clients. Well, we want to drive some of those fans we're attracting to the offers outside of Facebook. This is really all about. So let's talk a little bit briefly about my own road to success with this. That is the first selfie I ever took of myself in September of 2013. I self-published my first book. My book coach was the wonderful, amazing Donna Kozik, who was on one of our earlier episodes of Health Jams, and the Accidental Caregiver Survival Guide, Your Roadmap to Caregiving Without Regret, was published in September. I launched my first Facebook fan page, the one I showed you at the very start of this broadcast, in October of 2013, so about a month after my book was published. And I had resisted fan pages prior to this. You know, I had my personal Facebook page for a while. Facebook was not one of my favorite social media sites, and I had it really to engage with family and friends from far away, and I really didn't see the need to have a fan page prior to this. I actually went forward in October of 2013, and I gained 1,000 fans in my first 100 days without a penny of paid advertising. But it wasn't always easy. And, you know, as I said, you know, I was learning, trying to pick up those golden nuggets of information. My preferred social media platform, and is still an important platform for me, is LinkedIn. I tend to be really professional with my endeavors and engage with professionals at executive levels from my past professional networks. So LinkedIn has been really great for me. But I decided to try this because I knew for reaching more family caregivers, this would be a great, you know, Facebook was an important platform to use. So when I launched the page in October of 2013, I invited all of my friends, and less than 20% liked the page initially. So less than 20% of my friends, which at that time was under 100 likes. And over that first month, I had very little activity in the month of October on my Facebook fan page. So I worked with a graphic designer, so my page would start to stand out and be an authentic version of me. You know, here's my book cover. This was my first cover image on my Facebook fan page. Okay, really bright, colorful, grabbing attention. Okay, that was the very first one I had. I do change them out periodically to other ones. So, and I have a new one that will be coming on my fan page within the next week or so. So that was one of the first things I did. But I still had very little activity, you know, on my page beyond my friends. So I started studying how to advertise, and there are so many great programs out there by a lot of online marketers about how to do paid advertising on Facebook. Great, great, great stuff. I trust in much of it, but I really feared wasting money. I had just invested quite a bit of money in self-publishing my book and doing other marketing activities within my business. I didn't want to make mistakes. But in experimenting in Facebook, I discovered something amazing, and I decided to experiment and play. I found out about fan page Friday parties. Okay, fan page Friday parties are an underground Facebook activity that happens on Facebook pretty much every Friday on dozens and dozens of different fan pages out there. And I'm one of them, okay, that has these on these fan page Friday parties. Later in October of 2013, I attended my first fan page party and got 20 new likes in one day. I received encouraging private messages from new fans, and I was invited to participate in other parties. So needless to say, from this first experience on that very first party, I became a fan page Friday party addict and had to learn more about it. And things really, really started to take off. I started to attend different fan page parties each week. I tripled my likes in the first month. New fans left me really encouraging messages of support. Several of them went on to buy my book. And then about a month later, I decided, when I had several hundred likes, to become a fan page party host myself. And my very first party was attended by 75 people. It generated 45 new likes and many, many more book buyers. How are we doing, John?
Doing good. I got one question here for you, and then one of my own, I guess. Let's just do that. Stephen asks, Michael, how long did it take you to write your book? Was it a hardcover or an ebook?
Sure. Well, that's a great question, Stephen. It took me, I started the book early in 2013 because I took Donna's program, and I would be really happy to answer that. Maybe, John, for people that are there, you can feel free to post my email address, and I could certainly answer that question offline and tell people. I'd be happy to give Stephen more specific details to be helpful for him. Basically, the book took me just a few months to write. I had used Donna's Write a Book in a Weekend program, which I really love, and got that done, and it was just a really tremendous thing. The book is available. If you go to my Facebook fan page, which I'll give the link again, you can find the book is available on Amazon in both Kindle version and in soft cover. So it is available in print copy as well. But again, Stephen, I'd be happy to answer more details about that. It's a really great program. And if you're thinking about writing a book, it's such a great thing to do for your business activities. A book is a big business card, so I highly encourage it. So
Michael, is that your Gmail, the Bloom for Coach?
Sure, you could do that. Do bloomforcoach@gmail.com is fine. Absolutely.
Okay. And then I have a question. You've talked to me a little bit about doing different types of fan page parties, but not only just your own party, but when you have a party, put your party on other people's party. Is that really a secret to really increasing your engagement?
So so what you want to do is share a link to your page. So you want to post in other people's parties, which I'll get into shortly. But yes, you want to post in other people's parties, and if you're hosting a party, you want to let them know that you're hosting a party. So when they come back to also post in your party. So that's how people do cross party promotion. But I'll show that in action. We'll put that in the hold box and show you what I mean specifically in Facebook. So that'd be great. It's a great question. So getting back in my this is a screenshot of the first 100 days after getting into Facebook. You know, I did a screenshot of like in October of 2013 is when I started my Facebook page. By the end of February of 2014, I had 1,242 likes. Okay, so you could see that the likes really tremendously increased when I started hosting parties and was, you know, really active. This is not only do you get likes, likes are great, and a lot of people look at fan page parties as like ladders because you're encouraging people to like one another's pages. The power of fan page parties, if you want to make a difference in your business, goes much beyond likes. It's the likes are powerful, but it's about the engagement you create with the new fans that you get, and then that will help increase your post reach. So as you can see here too, in the same time period, I had 1,000 likes in 100 days and great post reach. Okay, so really, really, really cool. So you can see the steady spikes that took place on the Fridays, and as you can see here, again, none of this post reach, which in February reached 1.5 thousand people, was paid. All right, so let's move on.
Michael, I have a question.
Yep.
Yeah, Bettina's asking. She's wondering if a fan and author page are the same thing.
Yes, they most definitely are. A fan and an author page are absolutely the same thing. Yeah, yeah. So, and one would consider my fan page, which I'll go back to. This is my fan page and my author page. They're one and the same. See, I list myself as an author. So yes, Bettina, they are absolutely the same thing.
And Stephen
as somebody I know, and maybe Sparkles. If that's true, feel free to say that in the chat. So I think you're another one of Donna's students. So great to see you here, Bettina. So anyway, yes. So this is an author page and a fan page. They're one and the same. Fan pages can take many forms, but this is how you get likes and followers, you know, on your fan page.
And Michael, Stephen asks, what are the benefits of getting likes on your page?
Having expanded reach. So the more likes you have on your page, the more people that could potentially see your posts and start to engage with you. It's also social proof. You know, so if you have a business and people go to your Facebook page, it's good to see that you have, you know, perhaps more than 1,000 likes on your page. It looks like you're relevant. It looks like you're in the game. You know, I've actually seen a number of people that proclaim to be, you know, social media marketing experts, and when I go and check out their fan page, they have 221 likes. Well, if somebody has 221 likes and professes to be a social media expert, that's not a social media expert I'm going to hire. No offense to them, but let's be real. I got 10 times that amount on my page. Okay, so again, I think it provides some level of social proof, and I'm not saying that to be, sort of huffy about it, but it's just kind of a reality. It's social proof, and the more likes you have, the more engagement you could potentially have on your page. Again, I want to show you. These are the results in this past week. I got 46 new likes. My posts reached 3,098 people. Mm-hmm. Okay, it just in the past week without paying a penny for advertising. If any of you can go to your fan page today and see this kind of results, I don't know, John. You have a couple fan pages now, and you've seen others. Do you see this results organically elsewhere?
You know, that's a pretty high number for organic reach. You know, it depends. Obviously, those who have 60,000 to 100,000 likes are going to get stuff like that or larger. But that's really for having 2,000 likes on your page for your post to reach 3,000 people, which means your brand was shared in front of over 3,000 people for free for doing a fan page party is pretty good, right? You're getting yourself out there, your brand in front of a lot of people.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll do that. John, for some reason I'm hearing a bit of an echo. Don't know why. I don't know if my sound's coming out somewhere on your end.
I don't hear it.
Okay. So it's just me. Okay, hopefully it's just me again. But anyway, we're good. We're rolling. So this was the post reach again. This was a snapshot that I took on Saturday morning of the 1 week, so you can see the numbers changed slightly from what I showed you live on my screen. So I just want to say, it wasn't always easy. I know I make it look easy. But, in the beginning, I had a lot of doubts about this. I wasn't sure this was going to work, and I had limiting Facebook beliefs. Like I said, it was not my favorite social media platform. I'm so glad that I dispelled that limiting belief, because I cannot even tell you what kind of results beyond likes and post reach that I've had here. And the reason I wanted to share my story to close with is you could really do this too with the right help, the right support, the right assistance to really maximize these strategies yourself. It can be done. So let's get into the juicy fan page party strategies. That's why you're here. So you can take action when you leave here and start to make use of them as quickly as this Friday. So the first of my strategies is attend fan page parties and make an impression. Attend them. Don't just attend them, but you really want to make an impression. So where do you start? Most Facebook fan page parties are held on Fridays. You can find a few Facebook fan page parties to join this coming Friday. I put 3 here to start with. I have mine. Of course, I'm going to share mine, and I hope all of you that are here watching this tonight will feel free to come to my parties each and every week that you want to. You're more than welcome. There's a great one from Social Catapult, Vanessa Lewis. She's from the UK. She has a really well-attended party each week. And then there's Kim Garst from Boom Social, who's one of those people that John talks about. I think she has well over 100,000 fans on her fan page, and it's really, really good. If somebody has lost my sound, which I see in the chat, could you just type in, John? I think Bettina mentioned she lost my sound to refresh.
Yeah, I was just putting that refresh your browser.
Yeah. So, and then it should pop back. If anybody has an issue of sound or screen freezes, usually refreshing the browser will work. So these are 3 popular fan page parties. I want to let you know too, we are going to post the slides to this webinar on the replay page in the Health Jam's New Wave Healthcare page, so you will have access to the slides there. But these are 3 popular parties I highly recommend. The second part, besides attending those parties, is make an impression. And every party host posts rules. The rules are pretty much the same. They're kind of standard. And the attendance rules are usually with an image description. And one of them is, liking or sharing the party post page image from your personal profile. It's important that you like fan pages from your personal profile. Personal profile likes are the only likes that count. Business to business likes or fan page to fan page likes do not count in the like count. So important to like from your personal page. Then you want to make a brief post in the comment thread of the party host image that includes a brief description of your fan page along with the direct page link. And you want to make the page welcoming. Okay, make the post welcoming. So you want to encourage people to come back. One way that I do that is I let people know that I will like their page back if they like mine. Just message me to make sure I see the like, and I gladly like them back. Okay, now the third bullet point is visit other pages that are shared in the comment thread and like those that resonate with you. You do not need to like all that are in a party thread, but the more you do, the more return likes you're going to gain on your own page. And one of the things to see too is you can always like a page initially, and if the posts they make really don't resonate with you or somehow turn you off, you can always unlike a page in the future. So I try to give everyone a chance, unless, I really don't see this from the people I connect with, but obviously if somebody had a page that was promoting hate or, something that was not so cool with my values, I wouldn't go and like it. But for the most part, I'll like everybody's page that posts something. And I want to say, too, that even the people that you think, for me, if you're a life coach like I am, I find people who have fan pages that have home-based businesses selling baked goods or candy or homemade candles or jewelry or cosmetics, they're great people for me to like their pages back, because what I find is a lot of them, they're running their own business, and some of them have actually turned out to be caregivers. So great for me to make those connections. So I might not ever be interested in their product. Like I certainly am not going to buy cosmetic products for makeup, but the woman behind that page might be a caregiver. It might be a great friend connection for me to have. Maybe I could be of support, and maybe I can support her by spreading the word to other people in my network about what she is promoting. So it's a win-win. So that's part of what I want to talk about here. You really want to build relationships with people beyond the likes. One of the ways to do that is send a private message expressing gratitude for the new like you've received and ask about that person's business. That's something I try to do all the time, is send a private message. It builds that relationship. Make sure to reply promptly with any messages you receive from new fans to engage you first. What I say promptly is within 24 hours. Okay, try to do it within 24 hours. And the other important thing is, when you do this, do not try to sell during these initial messages. You're cultivating your new relationships, so they want to return in the future and engage with you further. I have never tried to sell in my initial conversations. I might make an offer to say, you could grab this freebie, or here's this resource if you want it, but I never try to. John, Steven says there is a echo as well. I don't know where it's coming from, but there is an echo.
I don't know.
So you sure you have nothing? And I know you're expert at this, but you have no sound coming out of your speakers when I talk.
I have my microphone not in my mic arm today. I just set my microphone on top of a notebook to see if it's the reverberation or something from the microphone. I don't know.
Okay, because for some reason my voice is syncing back into the webinar from somewhere. It's like it's picking it up on your end and playing it back to me. So, because I don't think there's nothing coming out of my mic on my screen, just to check.
Yeah, I don't. Should be. I just put my microphone on top of the.
I'm sorry for the technical delay here, but it's great. All right, I'm not seeing an echo right now. I'm not hearing an echo. Okay, I think we may have solved it. Thank you for your patience, Stephen. Okay, I'm just coming back on screen for a moment. So yeah, he says no echo with John. I'm hearing it again. I don't know why. It's really interesting. The slides are available in the replay. I apologize. I don't know why there's an echo coming in. We'll just try to make good with it. Out of curiosity, John, could you try muting your sound, or just turning off your sound for a moment? Let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens now. I'm not hearing any echo with that. I'm talking. There's no echo. Okay, perfect. We're good. I know, it sounds like that. All right, we're ready to go. I'm sorry to do that, John. I'll go back to the screen. Here we are. Okay, so getting back to this, we want to build relationships beyond likes, and express the gratitude for every new like you got. Make sure you reply promptly with any messages you receive from new fans who engage you first. Like I said, do not try to sell. And again, you really want to focus on cultivating those new relationships, so they want to return in the future and engage with you further. Very, very, very important. So I'm going to give you a real example here. Okay, real example here. So visitor message, I really like what your page offers. I lost someone a year ago and I was one of his primary caretakers. It was awful. Wish I knew about you then. And my reply to this visitor was, thank you. I'm so very sorry to hear about your loss. I'm sure he was blessed to have your support. And then this was the follow-up message I got back like 15 minutes later. Thank you. My brother is very much on my mind right now. I'd love to stay in touch, and we'll share your page and book with others. Have a nice weekend. And this person actually did go on to share my book with others just from a simple interaction like that took no more than just a few seconds for me to really engage in. So I just want to show you the power of engaging people in real life interaction. And again, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but my graphic designer from Local Kid Productions started using my fan page party strategies, and they've actually, within just a few months, tripled their likes, and they're approaching 1,000 likes on their page at Local Kid Productions from using these strategies. So it was really good. So I just want to say, if you did nothing else but tried this strategy over the upcoming weeks, it's golden. You're going to have a weekly virtual networking event to participate in when it's convenient for you. You don't have to do it every Friday. And I know a lot of people ask me a question at this point as to how much time do you spend. I try to target spending 2 hours of my time each Friday doing this. It doesn't have to be 2 consecutive hours. You could break it up into 15 or 20-minute segments through the day. But again, if you take 2 hours, imagine if you had a weekly networking. You know, a lot of people once a week will go to a BNI meeting or a local chamber meeting, and that might take a few hours out of your day. You've got to get dressed up. You go out of the house. There's nothing against doing that. I think it's wonderful, and if it's something you do, keep doing it. But with the Facebook fan page strategies and the parties, you have an opportunity to do this right from the comfort of your own home. You could be laying on a beach chair at the beach. You could be on your tablet, in a Starbucks, or Panera. I mean, you could be anywhere. It's all about relationship building, or you could be doing all of this in the comfort of your home in your pajamas. So once you get comfortable with attending the Facebook fan page strategies, you'll be ready to implement the next strategy. So let's go on to the next one. The next one is to become a rocking fan page party host. A rocking fan page party host. So I consider myself to be one of those. Now I think I have one of the nice popular fan page parties that folks come to each week. The first thing you want to do when you're ready to become a party host, and I recommend that you wait until you at least have 250 likes on your page, so your page looks like it's viable at that point to the people who will come. Design a captivating image. You can have an inexpensive image for a post made on Fiverr, or this was done by my graphic designer at Local Kid Productions that I shared. But my image is a virtual chocolate image because I'm a chocoholic. One of the chapters of my book is put chocolate in your pillbox. So I really try to carry the chocolate theme in a lot of things I'm doing. So I ask people to come and share and like this virtual chocolate bar each week. The next thing to do is to interact with your guests. So acknowledge the people who attend your party. Be sure to reply to all private messages you receive on your fan page. They may be in your message inbox or posted on your fan page wall. And the other thing, again, I cannot stress this enough, build relationships. Don't try to be salesy. I'm going to go back to Facebook for a moment here. You're going to see John's image for a moment because I wasn't on the Facebook page. People message me a lot on Facebook, and we will build the relationships, okay? So, again, people come and message me, gladly return the like, nice to be connected. This is just, like from a week ago. This Robin person, actually, I found out later, is somebody who's been serving in the military, so it's great to actually bring him up as somebody who to connect with, especially in this Veterans Day. So it's just a message with people. And I know we have some questions popping up, which is great. So I will definitely address all of those. Janet, I could pop in with just this question. How much time do I spend during the week engaging with new fans? Yeah, I try to allocate time on Fridays for about 2 hours, but I'm not rigid about that time. I'm not rigid at all. And the engagement continues actually over the weekend, because the parties happen on Friday, but you're actually doing more relationship building over Saturday and Sunday. And I actually let my parties run through the weekend because they run themselves, and many other party hosts do the same thing. So you just engage when you're available. When you first start doing this, you're going to find it to be somewhat addictive, if you're like me. So the more time you invest, the more payoff you'll have. But just invest the time you feel you have comfortable for you, that's comfortable for you to invest, and go with the flow. That's what I say, go with the flow. All right, so I'm back with the slides. So I just want to say I had another, this was probably one of my favorite messages, a private message that I got from a party attendee. Told me point blank, really read and understood my page. I'm a caregiver to my husband. It's been a very rocky road, but our love has never diminished. In fact, it's only grown stronger. I'm going to buy your book and look forward to connecting on our pages. So this person did go on to buy the book. We actually had further discussion and really deepened that relationship. And I've actually gone on to sell hundreds of copies of my book through engagement through these Facebook fan page parties. It's been really great for me, again, to build fans and followers, which is what we want to do if we're a book author. We really want to do this, and they know they're engaging with me and that I'm accessible, and I think they really like that. Once you become a party host, as I do now, and your parties start to get well attended, you'll just post your image with the instructions and let it go. You check in at a few points throughout the day, and over the weekend, like I said, you just kind of let it go. I actually have a virtual assistant now that I use, and one of the activities that I gave her is to manage my party posts. So I don't even do it myself anymore. I engage with the people who interact with me and send me private messages, but I don't even post the images myself. It's one of the tasks that Riza, can handle very well. So I'm going to do the final strategy here, which may be actually the most important strategy that I'm going to share with you tonight. Okay, I'm going to share with you, which is after party posts are important because they're going to drive fans to take action. After party posts are important because they're going to drive fans to take action. So what I want to say with managing your fan page, I've really studied this and gone beyond just thinking about the fan page Friday parties. I want engagement to happen on my page throughout the week. It won't happen at the 2,000 or 3,000 level that happens organically with my posts with the fan page parties, but if I can get organic reach on my posts of at least 100 to 200 people without paying for advertising, I feel pretty good, and that is happening. So one of the things I like to share is make at least one fan page post per day the rest of the week. Try to make one. It could be sharing an article that somebody else wrote, sharing a blog post that you did. Images are really powerful, especially your photos. You can drive post reach. A great resource is PicMonkey. I'm going to go back to my Facebook page for a moment. Here's a post. Riza is my virtual assistant. She's been doing this lately, getting pictures, posting images, and sharing them of quotes. Okay, look at this. This post reached 258 people. Got a bunch of likes, a couple comments. Again, it's just inspirational, okay? You can do that. So I just, I wanted to take a moment to share that. Really important to mix it up. PicMonkey.com is a great free resource for taking images. You could get free stock images that you could find online, or even your own photos. I like to do my own nature photos. Put inspiring quotes in them, and they're great images. Make an encouraging engagement. Ask for likes and comments. Sharing on posts, show that you care. Like if you love is a great post to make with stuff. So to increase engagement. The other important thing that's a ninja strategy that I like to share is pin a call to action post on the top of your page. This is a post of the Caregiving Power Hour that I did back in September. If I go back to Facebook, this is what's called a pinned post. You can pin any post on your page. I can unpin, which I'm not going to do. But if I want to pin a different post, all I have to do is go here and pin to the top any post that I have posted on my page. This is considered a call to action post, okay? Because as I said early on in this webinar, you want people to come to your Facebook page. You want to increase your likes, you want to increase your engagement, but ultimately, you want people to take action with you outside of Facebook. That's how you're going to build your business. So I host a monthly Caregiving Power Hour for caregivers that's free. My next one is coming up this Sunday, November 16th. So I posted a link for people to go and register for the upcoming Caregiving Power Hour. So if I have upcoming webinars or sessions or some call to action, I like to pin this call to action to the top of my page on Thursdays, the day before the weekend, because the most activity that my page will see is on the Fridays, the fan page Friday parties and over the weekend. And as you can see, this post, as a result of being associated with the fan page party and pinned to the top, reached 289 people. Now, I could pay and reach more people, but I've just done this. And actually, over the weekend, 289 people were reached, and 8 more people signed up to attend my session this coming Sunday. So I had 8 action takers that I believe were as a result of this post. So that I'm pretty pleased with that. What was my cost? Nothing, other than a little time to do these strategies. Didn't cost me a penny in any paid advertising. I could probably achieve even more results when I start doing boosted post and paid advertising, which I do plan to do. So let's summarize my results here, which is fan page parties have generated invitations for guest blogging. I've guest blogged on well over a dozen other sites, as well as been interviewed on a dozen interviews on radio and via the web from around the world about my caregiving tips. I've had hundreds of book buyers on Kindle. I like getting those royalty checks from Kindle that come in that I know are a result of my Facebook fan page parties as people get to see me. And I've actually derived some speaking engagements paid as a result of fan page engagement, and I got one high-end caregiver coaching client. And again, my advertising costs to date since I launched have been zero. I haven't paid a penny to Facebook for any advertising. The only cost that I had was to create the party image. So let's review those 3 strategies again, because I know I've covered quite a bit of ground, and I don't hear any echo now, so I know you're getting everything clearly, which is fantastic. The first is attend fan page parties and make an impression. Attend them and make an impression. Post a really inviting comment on the party thread that will help you do that, so people will want to come back and like your page. Once you master that strategy, I say focus on strategy 1 alone, okay, for a while. Then when you're comfortable, become a rocking fan page party host, and you'll see tons more activity happen on your Facebook page at least once a week. And then those after-party ninja strategies I shared are really important because, again, when we use social media as a tool to get people to take action with us outside of Facebook and our business. So we want the same results for you. And there's time to build your own success story with a proven system. So if you would beg, just allow me to take a few brief moments, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. I just want to share my fan page party success system that I developed in conjunction with my great friend and partner, Tom Buford, who's an expert in making profitable online courses. But I just want to share this system with you and let you know how you can get a very, very special Veterans Day offer if it's something that interests you. This program is not your typical program. You'll get to share and pitch your business while having fun. I encourage the members of the program to do so. We want to help each other have success in our businesses, and this is a great place to do it. Here's how it works. There's 3 core modules in the member site. You'll get all the resources, and I have exact scripts to maximize your success with each of the 3 strategies I talked about. Module 1 is attending parties. Module 2 is hosting parties. Module 3 has all the after-party strategies, and there are companion training videos and PDF scripts with each and every module in the member site that you have immediate access to as a member. The next thing, which is really great, I shared 3 parties that are on Facebook during, earlier in this broadcast. I maintain for the members a fan page party success system party central list. And I have well over 24 of the popular fan page parties that are out there, and I keep adding to it. In fact, I just added another 10 that I will be adding. I found another 10 over the past few weeks that I'm going to be adding. And as our members create fan page parties and start hosting them, they get added to the fan page party success system party central list. So great way to promote yourself further. There's also special bonuses that are really great. We have a private Facebook group where, again, you can freely promote your page. We occasionally will launch party campaigns to expand reach for all members. And I also offer free party lab days, which I call, they're live webinar jam sessions just like we're on right here, where we get your questions answered and we party together. These live support lab days happen a minimum of once a month now on a Friday. And we do this, and I go right to Facebook and demonstrate and answer your questions. All of the prior lab sessions, of which there are, I think there's 14 hours now worth of additional training, is all in the members area to be accessed on demand. If you can't attend live, they get posted in the members area. It can be watched for review. And I provide many tips and strategies beyond the Facebook strategies about how to maximize the use of posts on your fan page, because I keep learning new things each week, and I like to share it with my peeps. So I have a no-brainer entrance fee. In fact, I have reversed the fee back to the original fee when I launched this program several months ago. And basically on the page, which is available, and John, you have a pop-in. I think you could pop in at any time that you want to try. That you can just click and it'll take you to the sales page. There's an offer page. It's regularly $197, but it's a one-time fee. There's no monthly fee with this. You get all of the modules, all of the ongoing live support, the private Facebook group. Those that know me and know my engagement, I am right on people's requests as quickly as possible, and I'm happy to demonstrate anything. I want you to be successful. All you have to do to take that price from $197 to $97 is use the coupon code SAVE100, and that will make it $97. You have a no-risk 30-day, no questions asked money-back guarantee. You can try this, take it for a ride. If it's not for you, just send us an email and we will refund your money. So there's really no risk to you at all. I also want to add a special Veterans Day special, and some may consider me crazy. Johnny didn't even know that I was going to do this, but I really love helping people. If you sign up for this program during this webinar or even over the next couple of days, I'm actually extending it to the end of the week, in honor of Veterans Day, anybody who registers for the Fan Page Party Success System this week will get an additional private 30-minute session with me via phone or even on a Hangout. We can get on camera together, and we'll have a 30-minute coaching session that we can use beyond Fan Page Party strategies, and I can tell you and help guide you on how to maximize your success and your reach and things you want to do on your Facebook fan page. We will get that scheduled after the 30-day trial period that you'll have with the program. I'd be happy to do that with you. So that's another fast action bonus. And another thing that we can put in there, I do have a quick action guide, which John can feel free to put in as a sticky note. If you want to come back to the chat after checking that out, you just click the chat tab at the top of your chat role in the webinar jam system here that you're here with us, and you'll come back to chat. And again, it's bit.ly/fpquick. That will take you to get the free fan page guide that I've developed. It's a quick action guide. It'll give you some steps to take, including listing those common party images. So that's my gift for you, just for being here with us tonight. And again, I'm ready to take your questions. It's been a great pleasure to be here with you tonight. I'm going to come back on screen, and I will have John unmute himself so he can come back too for a moment.
All right. Hey, back everybody. Got put in the timeout there for a little while. I think it's my new mic setup. I know a lot of you who watch these, I normally have a mic arm here. I think the microphone might have been a bit too close to this speaker. Rookie mistake. So anyway, I apologize.
It's all good. So do we have any other questions?
I don't see any questions yet. Go ahead, guys. Anybody has any questions at all about Facebook, marketing, this information? Let's go ahead and get them in there.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I see Stephen made a question. Oh, is the Facebook fan page party all day long or a limited window of time? Um, they run, actually, Stephen, that's a really great question. And let me tell you, I actually post my parties on, I'm in the Eastern time zone. I'm in the Boston area. I have my parties posted about 8 p.m. Eastern time Thursday night. The reason I do that is I have fans that follow me from New Zealand, Australia. It's actually already Friday where they are. So I have my assistant now post on Thursday night so it gets started. The parties will really, most of them will run all weekend and people are in different time zones. So you just go in as you want. But if you come to my page, my Caregiving Without Regret page around 8 or 9 o'clock p.m. on Thursday nights, my party image will post. You'll see it. So
perfect, perfect. All right, guys. Let's see.
and
We got
Stephen
another.
made a comment about graphics. I'm not sure whose graphics you were talking about, but I tried to have fun graphics made for the fan page party success system because the idea behind it is we want to have fun. This is not just a strategy that should feel like work. It's a strategy that would feel, that would be enjoyable to make you want to take action. And Janet, you asked when the special ends. The special is going to end this coming Friday, November 14th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you take advantage of this at the $97 rate, you're also going to get that one-on-one. Anybody who takes advantage this week will get the $100 off, and you're going to get a one-on-one private hangout with me. I can't think of a better deal that's on the market right now. I love engaging with folks, so it doesn't feel like work to me. So if I can help you be successful, I'm willing to do what I can to do it. I really believe in this strategy. I'm living it. I continue to do it. It's great. It's great fun, and I've met some amazing people from all over the world that I would not have met otherwise if I wasn't engaged in these parties.
Oh yes. Steven says the party hats and
And
martini
a martini
glasses.
glass, yeah, it's perfect. So, my graphic designer Pedro Giesta from Global Kid Productions, he was the designer of that party image. He does some excellent work. So, and Stephen, I'm happy to refer you if you need a referral for some graphic design. You guys have my email address from earlier in the chat, so you can feel free to email me at bloomforcoach@gmail.com. I'm happy to take your questions about this or anything else and about books. But I hope you'll consider joining us in the fan page program.
Yeah, I'll throw something out there. Maybe we could do this for those who are still here with us. Is let's talk about, because I mean, getting people to your brand is great. Obviously, this is a great strategy to expand a post to get your brand in front of a lot of people for free on Facebook. Maybe what are some of your favorite strategies then for converting them into either maybe members on your email list? Let's just say. I think a lot of people, are wondering, okay, that's great. I have likes. Facebook is, reducing the organic reach of likes. You want to ultimately get those people onto your email list or to buy your book or your product. Maybe you could touch on that, or if you want to show them.
Sure. That's a great question. So let me go back to Facebook, and I'm going to show my main strategy for that, John. Always having a call to action post on my page. That is a call to action. So can you see my Facebook page again?
Yep.
Yeah. So again, this is pinning a post to the top of your page. I recommend that everybody do this that has a fan page. Pin a post that's a call to action to some freebie that you're offering that will get people on your email list. Okay?
Yeah.
Change it up periodically. So if you host a webinar that's free periodically, that's a great thing to attract people to, like my Caregiving Power Hour. If you have a guide that you're giving out, one of the things here, I have a tab on my Facebook page, another strategy that's kind of beyond the discussion of Facebook parties, but people can get my free resource guide if they click get free guide on my fan page. This is the lead page, but I can take this and make it a post on my timeline and then make that the call to action post if I want to engage new fans. That gets people on my email list. So the idea is don't make every post that way. Make posts that are engaging, that just share content freely and information, whether it be content of an article, like I shared earlier today about military caregivers, or inspirational quote, anything that will keep the engagement up. And as you can see on my page, I actually promoted this webinar that people are on with us. Earlier I made a post about it, and it reached 152 people, which is pretty good considering, again, I didn't pay for this reach. It's organic. A lot of times people, even when they have tens of thousands of likes on their page, will post an image like this, and they're lucky if they get 1% reach. So I'm doing pretty good. People are paying attention to what I post because they know that I'm not just trying to sell them something. I'm posting content, inspiration. They want to come to my page, and I hope that I make them feel good. And then, again, when they come on Fridays, here's my post image from last Friday. And again, it reached 2,341 people. So that post alone, and my total post reach for the week was 3,098. That's, it's pretty good. So I think, does that answer your question, John?
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted for people to see that is because ultimately we want to get
Sorry,
people.
guys. I accidentally clicked the link.
Hopping in at all angles there.
I accidentally clicked the link on my call to action. So, but that just shows you want to put the link in there.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, pin a post at the top. I know we did that on our Hangouts that Convert page too, with a guidebook or some kind of opt-in form, because ultimately you want to get people from social media to your email list. That's one of the biggest things you want to be doing. So I think what Stephen asked, what does reach mean? That's how many people actually viewed the post.
The post. So it's not page view. Yes. So the total reach, if I go back, so that's post view. What it's giving you on the fan page, that where I showed you the 3,000 something likes, that was the post reach in a 1 week snapshot in your prior week. The stats that are there is, so if I go back one more time, here, this week, when you're on your fan page, these are the stats for your prior week. It's a 1 week window from this moment to a week ago. Okay, so, and the stats. This is also and this is a recent addition to Facebook on fan pages. They didn't used to have this here. I really like it because you can get your posts and your likes at a snapshot to find out who your most recent likes were, which didn't used to be here before. They used to get lost in the shuffle. Okay, and so I can see who my most recent likes were, which is perfect if I want to message them. Yeah. And messages I can access right here. I can always find them quickly, the new messages that pop up. The other thing I want to point out too is you want to make sure to check on your fan page your post to page. I recently pointed this out to fan page members. Some people will not send you a message. They'll make a post to your page and they show up in the left-hand column. But they're actually reaching out to you too, so it's important for engagement to engage them there. So I try to engage with people over here as well. But that's what post reach is. Good question.
Yeah, and I think that goes to your point too, is you want to engage all these people. You don't want to just have them there. If you want to take the time, because now they've been exposed to your brand, they know what you do, reach out to them, send them a private message. Hey, thanks for liking me. Build that relationship, and you're going to have clients, you're going to have fans. I mean, you don't want to just automate everything online. You still want to try to, like Gary Vaynerchuk says, scale the unscalable. You want to go and make those connections with your people and make that real conversation with them so that they can get to like you and trust you. I think that's just an opportunity when you reach that many people, like Michael's doing, to reach other people, expose other people to your brand, and then reach out with a personal comment, reach out with something to build a relationship, because that's really what social media is. It's not about numbers as much as it is relationships, and you'd rather have 10 people who love you than 1,000 that just saw you once and are like, so reach out.
Absolutely. And to answer your question, Stephen, the stats are not visible to page visitors. They're only visible to admins of your page. So meaning you, whoever owns the page, and then you can actually give administrative rights to other people. So like fan pages that John and I share, we both have admin rights, and because we're working with a virtual assistant now, we've given her administrative rights to be able to post. Only those people can see your stats. Somewhat. There is a way you can actually set up pages to follow in your insights on Facebook, where you can follow some other pages and compare your stats to their stats, but just going to visit a page, you won't be able to see the stats I showed you. That's a bit complicated and outside of the realm of this discussion, but happy to do that in a private discussion or a group chat in our members program. We get all kinds of questions like that. We don't just stick to just Facebook party stuff.
Cool. All right. I guess if we don't have any other questions, it's the top of the hour. We've been on for almost an hour, so I hope my echo is gone, or the echo is gone. Michael, is the echo gone?
The echo is gone. I'm not hearing an echo anymore.
I think it's too close. I was too close to the.
It felt like my voice was feeding back in, and so right after it happened, so it was good. So
yeah,
we do have a question from Janet. Is this a good strategy if you were just launching your business, and do you have a book or free stuff yet to give away, or should we wait until we have something in place? No, I don't think it's ever too early to start, Janet. And one of the ways to get you to take action to get things in place is to start to have things in place. So I think you're at a perfect point, to just start. And especially if you're launching your business, start to build fans. You'll get your friends. And then think about something, even if you're just directing people, or if you're just, maybe starting to blog. I'm not sure what you're doing. Can certainly do that. But let me tell you, Janet, if and I know I'm making a pitch again for my program, but if you sign up, we could definitely use the strategy session to kind of work those things out. So and develop that. And you can feel free to email me or even John offline if you have other questions. You're in a perfect place to get started. I think with the strategy, why not know things right off the bat? I don't know what John's thoughts are. But.
Yeah, I think you could always, it's never a bad time to start, although I would try to have something in place, like, I don't know what your niche is, Janet, you're welcome to share that in the bar before we're done here, and we could give you some ideas, but you could put together a simple page, with a one-page, like, resource guide or something, and it takes you literally a couple hours to write, like, what are the top 5 tools in your industry that people like to use? What are the top 5 software programs in your industry? What are the top 5 resources or websites in that industry? Put them on a document, and then create a PDF out of it. You can just do a Word doc, export it to PDF or whatever, and then go over to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and just have somebody there make a nice outline for you. And that's your information product, and then you could just have that as set up a simple opt-in form or something like that to pin that at the top of your page, and then start hosting parties and driving people to it, and trying to get more reach that way. Because if people, you definitely ultimately want to get people from social media still today in 2014, from social media to your email list. If you're having a small business, Facebook converts better than most sites, better than Twitter and some of these other ones in some ways, but still, email is still what converts the best.
Absolutely. And the other thing I would say, Janet, is you want to think about, as you're now launching your business, where are your client prospects spending the most time? Where will you find them? So for me, I actually found out, I said it early on, Facebook was not my primary social media place. I've become a Facebook convert, but that's because that's where my client prospects are. They're here. They're on Facebook. So I need to find ways to engage with them, and that's what I found this strategy as a way of engaging and building new fans. And that expands my reach, and then a small percentage of them will take action with me and go deeper. But I wouldn't reach them if I didn't have creative ways to engage, and that's really what this is all about. So, is to figure out where your prospects are, and then design things that they'll want to do. So it's been our pleasure, Janet. I'm glad that you took some time to be with us this evening. Good luck on your next call. So thanks for being here. Thank you to everyone who has shown up this evening, and even those of you that are watching the replay. Really hope that you've gotten tremendous value out of this session tonight. Tried to share some of my best strategies and give you a peek behind the scenes so you can see exactly how I go about doing it. And I have a lot of fun, and I'll close my segment by just saying, "Party on, friends! Party on!"
Party on, Wayne! Party on, Garth! Right?
Without an echo. Without an echo.
Oh gosh, my sincerest apologies here. I've done probably over 100 and some of these things, and I just changed my microphone setup. So I usually have the mic arm coming in with the mic, and I think I had my mic, rookie mistake, too close to the speakers. So I apologize for that. And thanks for coming, guys. It was a lot of fun. And we'll be hosting these going into the near future. I think we have another one on the 20th, I believe, right, Michael?
We do. We have another one on the 20th, and stay tuned. You are on our list now for our shows, and we certainly recommend, if this is your first time watching Health Jams, Bettina, it's so great. Thank you for your kind comment about our sincerity. John and I love partnering. We just we love delivering and doing these hangouts. It's just so much fun to engage. If you go to, maybe John, you could type the link in to the sticky for people if they want to see replays of other episodes of New Wave Healthcare.
Oh, God, I'd have to go find it real quick here.
Find it, or I can find it. I'm sure I
don't have it open yet.
I'll get it open. I'm going to post that in here, Bettina, for you. We have a lot of great episodes, including the great Donna Kozik, who was on prior shows. But we have a Health Jam show page, and we'd love for you to check out. There's so many great resources that were there. Your code didn't work
for the program.
So let me see what's up with that. Bettina, I'm going to have you make sure you email me offline, and I will figure out what's going on with the code, because it should. I tested it yesterday, so it should be working okay. Let me just see what's here. 100 off.
All right.
Oh, she's right. I don't know what happened there with that. I'll have to email Tom. I don't know what's going on with that. I will get back to you, Bettina. If you could just email me. I apologize for that. I don't know
all right.
What is going on with that. Let's try this VIP client. I think I have another code that may work. No, that's not working either. I'll have to get back to you, Bettina. I apologize. I don't know what's happening.
All right, cool. Well, I guess, should we wrap things up then?
Yep, we can. Absolutely can wrap things off. Let's see what. Oh, you know what? It did work. Save 100 is the code. Try it again, Bettina. Save 100. Small letters. I just did it. Save 100 is the code. Try putting that in. John, can I just do a quick screen share with this just to show how it works?
Sure.
And anybody else? All right. Can you see the sales page?
Yep.
So if you click this, yes, I want in. Type save 100 as a coupon code right here. Click apply, and it will take, it should take the 100 off. Yeah, it's in there. If I remove it, I can remove it. Save 100, and then apply, and then it takes it to $97, and you can check out. It works. And you get lifetime access, one-time fee. Was that clear, John?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. So it works fine. So I apologize. If you have any further problem, Bettina, just email me, but this should work for you fine to get in. And I'd love to have you in the program.
There you go. All righty.
It's a wrap.
All right, that's a wrap, right, Stephen? So there it is.
I want to make sure to be of service here, so it works.
There you go. So, all right. I guess that's it for now. We'll have another Health Jam session on the 20th, I believe, with Chris Luck. We're going to be talking about membership sites and building those and profitable ways to do that. So we'll put an email out for that here in the near future. And yeah, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Thank you to all the veterans out there, and we'll see you on the next one.